The title challenge is still alive at the moment, just coming up to the halfway mark of the league season. We have shaken off the Manchester clubs, but it does appear that Spurs are still 3 points ahead. So they're going to be the ones we have to watch out for. We've got 2 league games coming up today against Everton and Arsenal. But we're going to open up today's episode with a round of 16 draw of the Champions League. What's going on, guys? My name's Adam, I am a Super Swan, and welcome to episode 76 of the Saving Swans series, and we are opening up with the Champions League draw for the round of 16. The potential opponents are going to be, and if I can sort of zoom it in, and it's because it's quite stretched, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, so I'm going to just zoom it in somewhere, we'll work it out later. So the teams we could possibly get are Juventus, Leverkusen, Marseille, Real Madrid, or Valencia. So we can't play Liverpool, we can't play PSG, and we can't play Spurs, because we can't play a team from our own country, and we can't play a team that was in our group. So that leaves Juventus, Leverkusen, Marseille, Madrid, or Valencia. I'd rather play Marseille out of those teams. I'd rather avoid Juventus and Real Madrid. So we're going to do an automatic draw, and we'll go through together. So who are we going to get? Valencia. I don't mind Valencia. Oh, it's Monaco. Liverpool, we can't play Liverpool, it's not going to be us. Leverkusen. AC Milan, so it's not Leverkusen. Well, it's not going to be PSG, so we're going to avoid them. Juventus and Swansea City. There we go, my friends. So it's going to be Juventus against Swansea. And Juventus was in our first ever Champions League group when we first qualified. And I think we beat them home and away. So I'm not as nervous of that game. I don't mind Juventus. It's going to be a hard game, I'm not saying. But it's a winnable tie. So it is Juventus we get in the Champions League. I will see you for the first league game of the episode. These are the games you missed out on since you were last with me. It was a 3-1 away win against Burnley. Girigori, Jose and Arthur grabbing the goals there. Newcastle 3-0 home win. Girigori popped up with 2 first half goals and a Harvard Nordfeldt own goal. Not sure if he's related to Christian Nordfeldt, who's playing goal for us. And then the 2 surprising wins. So, Man City, we fielded a very much rotated team. We had like Shelby Johnson, Cabrera, Lascelles, Target, Lorente, Rocky Mesa got a game. So it wasn't the first choice. And we won in extra time. Girigori grabbing 2 goals again. He's on form at the moment. And then the big one. We won against Man United 1-0 away from home. This is the game I'd already written off as, we're not going to win this game. So I literally went defensive, went to our defensive formation, and we won. We looked comfortable. I was quite surprised, and I was expecting a loss in the next couple of games. We did beat Brentford 4-1 away. Arthur, Aradori, Girigori, and Yomar grabbing the goals there. And another 4-1 win with Aradori scoring a hat-trick, and a Yomar grabbing the 4th. So it's all very rosy right now, which is why we've kind of left the Manchester clubs in the dust when it comes to the league form. But it's the Man United game that surprised me the most. 1-0 win at Old Trafford. Absolutely incredible. But this is the lineup for the Arsenal game. We've got Milagres, Trent, Boning, Arthur and Nart, the first choice defensive picks. Diego, Paul and De Luca in the midfield. Correa, Yomar and Girigori up front. I would start Aradori, but he's a bit tired. He's had a good run in the team. So we're going to give Yomar the nod ahead of him. So Arsenal are a team we don't want to underestimate. They are 9th in the league, I believe. 8th in the league now. So they are not a team to be messed with. They are still a top caliber side. We just don't want to get too comfortable and think we can just roll over them. But we are going with our attacking formation. We normally go defensive when we go up against a big team. But I want to see how we do against Arsenal. Because they are going to be a true test for us for our league challenge. But not with a throw-in. So we're 8 minutes in. Zachary Paul is to Correa. De Luca. He now has 20 long shots, by the way, Fabio De Luca. Still only scored like 3 goals for us total. But he has scored 3 goals. You know, he has got 20 long shots. De Luca. Although we do play him as a deep line playmaker, so he doesn't really get many chances to shoot. But Arsenal clear the ball. Volland lumps it upfield. And they just headed it back to our defender. Not quite sure where the tactic was there, Arsenal, but okay. Oh, it's a poor ball. Yomar didn't really control that very well. There's a long ball over to Butnick. He's in the box. Rounds the goalie. Milagres makes the save, and Volland couldn't pounce on it quick enough to have the shot to get the rebound in. So we have an early scare against Arsenal, although we are maintaining the possession. And as I say that, it goes down to like 55%. But a corner. Correa whips one in. And Boning gets the goal. I was trying to work out who headed it down. I think it was Yomar who headed it down for Boning. We'll have another look in the replay. So Correa whips it in. Is it Kolasinac heads it down? I'm not too sure. But Boning gets the goal that we're after. And we're 1-0 up already against Arsenal. Arsenal have dropped over the last few seasons. They're not a top 4 team as they once were. And Girigori makes it 2. He is on form. I call them the 2 backup strikers as Girigori and Aradori. But they are brilliant strikers in their own right. I mean, Girigori scored an insane amount of goals both this year and last year. So he's a very good rotation option. But as I was saying, Arsenal are not quite the team they were when they first started the save. They used to be a top 4 guaranteed team. But now, they're lucky if they come in the Europa League places nowadays. But Butnick now on goal. It's a good save from Milagres. And it's a slide tackle from Arthur. But it goes unpunished. I'm going to say that was a fair slide. But a goal kick works its way to naught. Diego. Can we seal this game in before even the halftime whistle comes? Because that would be a good thing to seal the game before the first half. Girigori finds Zachary Paul. Correa loses the ball. Arsenal going to counter-attack. Butnick. Or Buitink. His name's Butnick. His name is now Butnick. Girigori. Can he try and find Yomar? Is Yomar making the run? No, but he does find Trent. Trent does find Yomar. And it's 3-0. But it's going to be offside. I seen it. I seen he was offside. It was a good finish, mine, from Yomar. I'll give him that. So, we're looking pretty good. 35 minutes in. 2-0 up. You know, one out ruled out for offside. But that's fine. Considering this is Arsenal as well, we're doing alright. Dumont crosses it in. And they do get one back. This is what I'm saying. You can't count them out. We are away from home as well. So Volland finds the run from Dumont. Trent out of position. Crosses it in. Volland loses man. And it is 2-1. We can't rule them out yet. Arsenal have had 3 critical chances in this game. We've had none. The Football Manager gods are smiling. Oh, that's a good save. Correa tries to shoot. That's going to go down as a clear chance. It is. Yeah, that's a clear chance. Can we recycle the ball though? No, we can't. So if we go to half-time 2-1 up, I'll be very happy. I think we're going to sub Correa off because he's on a 6.5. Not having the best of games, Angel Correa. But that's fine. I think we've got Jose on the bench. We have options. We can bring people on. We'll encourage the team. And we'll bring Jose on for Correa. And we'll get the second half underway. And if we can get a second half just like the first, that'll do me fine. A 2-1 win in the second half, making it 4-2 overall. Fine by me. Fekir. Dumont's going to clear the ball. Volland for Arsenal. Tries to find Butnick. Butnick tries to find Volland again. Oh, he was unmarked. No one was near him. And it's a goal kick. And I've noticed, in fact, let me move the formation down. Because if I move this up and move this down. Down game. There we go. So I've noticed that a lot of the big teams are now playing 4-4-2. Like Man City play 4-4-2. United play 4-4-2. Arsenal are playing 4-4-2. So 4-4-2 seems to be the go-to formation at the moment. But Girigori, it's a penalty, ref. That is a penalty. Right, Trent. You missed the penalty in the last episode. Come on. You can score from the spot. I have confidence in you. Trent with the penalty. And he slots it away. It's 3-1. Trent with his first goal of the season. He's missed a few penalties this year, Trent. That's the first one he scored this year. But he does slot in the top right corner. And we are 3-1 up. And we are cruising right now to a lovely away win at the Emirates Stadium. We'll give it to 65, 70 minutes and we'll make some subs. But other than that, we don't really need to change much at the moment. We're playing quite well. Jose finds De Luca. Zachary Paul. Can he find anybody? Oh, Coughlin, though, gets the ball off him. And Butnick now loses Boning. Oh, it wasn't Boning. It was actually Arthur. But Milagres is there to make the save. And we are looking on top. If we could play like this every game, we've had 2 clear-cut chances, scored 3 goals. They've had 4 clear-cut chances and have only scored 1. But there is a highlight 70 minutes in. So we'll see what this happens here, then we'll make some subs. Coughlin outside the box. But Arthur intercepts. Can we mount a counter-attack? Yomar, lovely ball to Girigori, who beats his man. It's a poor shot from Girigori. But he has already got on the score sheet today, so it's not the end of the world. We'll bring off Zachary Paul. We'll bring on Marco Rog. Anybody else looking a bit tired? Nope, we'll leave it like that for now. We'll bring Marco Rog on for Zachary Paul. Zachary Paul's had a good game, 7.1. He can come off. But Arsenal, 77 minutes in. Volland. Trent doesn't win the ball. Butnick. Oh, that was a bit of a weird shot from Butnick, but he didn't score with it, so that's all I worry about. Arsenal looking a bit more threatening in the second half. They've had a lot more chances. Volland. Oh, wide of the mark. They're threatening. We're going to go defensive. They look like they're going to want to score. Proms with the free kick. It's deflected. Just as I say they look like they're going to score. Arsenal pop up with a goal. Can we hang on for 7 minutes? It is deflected. What we'll do, we'll revert to our defensive formation. We'll bring Diego back as a ball-winning midfielder. Girigori can play up front. Jose might be the one to make way. We'll bring on Mbolo. In fact, we'll swap them over. Yomar's going to have to do a job for us at defensive midfield. Can we hold on for the win? 92, 93, 45 seconds left. Can we hang on for a win? Arsenal, Coughlin. Volland finds Dumont. Crosses it in, but no. Klasnic crosses it in. No, Butnick's free. And of course, Arsenal score with 10 seconds of the game to go. Arsenal pull it back for a draw. A late equaliser. You couldn't write this. You couldn't make this up. Dumont has a cross blocked. Butnick's free. You couldn't make it up. We'll go overload for the last 10 seconds of the game. And actually, there can't be much more left. Surely not. De Luca. Proms now, but Diego to Girigori. Mbolo. Finds Yomar. We've got one last chance, maybe. Yomar crosses it. Makes the save. And there it is. It's a 3-3 draw. Arsenal scored 2 goals in the last 10 minutes of the game. Oh, chucked away. A good performance. We were doing so well. We were cruising. And then they scored 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. Arsenal do pull it back. And as far as the league table goes, Spurs have the chance to go 5 points clear if they win their game in hand. But we do have the game against Everton to try and pull this back. So I will see you for the Everton game, and hopefully we can bounce back from that last minute draw. This has got to go down as by far the most bizarre transfer I have come across in Football Manager 2018. So, Guangzhou made a £65 million offer for Marco Rog. Now, don't get me wrong, Marco Rog is a good player for us. He's a good Mazzella. He comes in, he does a job. I don't want to sell him. So I thought, you know what? I'll negotiate the deal. And Guangzhou have accepted an offer for £55 million up front and £30 million in 2 installments of £50 million. Marco Rog, I'm going to be selling Marco Rog for £85 million. Now, again, Marco Rog is a fantastic player. Is he worth £85 million though? I don't think so. I'm going to accept the offer. I mean, we look at Marco Rog. He's a 3-star ability player. Again, we look at the stats, right? He is a good player. A very good player. But, I mean, De Luca's better than him. Diego's better than him. Zachary Paul's better than him. Pineda's better than him. Almiron's about the same as him. 85 million. So, by the Everton game, Marco Rog might be on his way to China for 85 mil. I'll keep you updated when we get to the Everton game. It was almost too good to be true. Marco Rog has rejected the contract offer for Guangzhou. Oh, I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted. I could have done with that £85 million. I would have gladly sold him for 85 mil. But it wasn't to be. Marco Rog is still a Swansea City player. And just as we come up to the Everton game, Marco Rog is injured for 2 weeks. Is he trying to Phil Coutinho us and pretend to have an injury to force his move through? I don't know, but he's not fit for selection today. It's exactly the same team as before, which doesn't happen very often. Milagros, Trent, Boning, Arthur and Nart, Diego, Zachary Paul and De Luca, Correa, Yomar and G. Rigori. There has been about a week and a half since the last game, so everyone's pretty fit. Plus we've got 2 quite straightforward games coming up, so we can go with our first choice team. But yeah, we almost sold Marco Rog for £85 million, which is absolutely flabbergasting to think that there was a possibility that Marco Rog could be an £85 million player. I would have bitten their hand off for that 85 mil as well. I mean, we are in transfer window season, but I'm not really looking for reinforcements. I'm pretty happy with the squad I've got. My head of youth development has signed a young striker. Looks pretty decent, but he's not going to be joining us until the start of next season. If I remember, I'll show him off before we end the episode. But it is Everton we got coming up today. They're 12th place in the league. After the disappointment against Arsenal, I'm just hoping we can bounce back with a win, as we are now 5 points behind Spurs in first place. Girigori whips one in. Biomar couldn't get on the end of it. Diego, can he find Nart? He can. Like Nart crosses it in for Yomar to Girigori. Over the bar from Swansea. So I'm just hoping we can bounce back and get a win over our Merseyside rivals. Although they're not really our rivals, but, Rika plays for them, so that's enough for a rivalry for me. But Nart finds Diego, does a nice little swivel, finds Girigori, should have buried it. And this is what I've noticed a lot this season, is that we get all the chances. Chances we should be burying, but we don't. And we always have like 5 clear-cut chances and only 1 goal. Yomar, another clear-cut chance. That's 3 clear-cut chances in 22 minutes. We should be burying them. We've got the players to do it. De Luca crosses it in. Zachary Paul to Girigori. And we finally do get the breakthrough. It is 1-0 to Swansea City. Just as I'm moaning that we're not putting away our chances, Zachary Paul heads it to Girigori. And it's an open net for him to tap it into. And Girigori, once again, is having a fantastic season so far. But we're like this against Arsenal. We started off well. I'm just hoping the Spurs slip up, or United, or City. Any of those teams slip up will be nice. I know that United are playing Chelsea. But let's concentrate our game. Ramadan. Because I know what's going to happen. They're going to score with like their first shot on target. Every time. Every time. I know it's going to happen. It happens all the time. We're all over a team. We have about 10 million clear-cut chances. We only score a goal, and then they score with their first chance of the game. Their first chance on target, it's a half chance, and they score. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? Oh, I don't know what's going on with this side. We are a very good team. We're second in the league. We're 5 points clear. Well, we're not 5 points clear. We're 5 points off the top of the league. But I think what's stopping us is games like this and games like Arsenal where we just have all the chances but just cannot put them away. Trent finds DeLuca. Diego outside the box. Over the bar. So that's 4 clear-cut chances. 3 half chances now. And this game is going to finish 1-1. I know it's going to finish 1-1. But let's make some subs. Let's see if anybody can make a difference here. We'll bring on Mbolo for Yomar. Anybody else underperforming? We'll bring Jose on for Correa. We'll go attacking. No, we're not. We're going to stay on control. It's only 62 minutes. But, it's a story of... I wonder, this season, it happened last year as well. We just got all the chances. Look, we've had 20 shots. They've had 1 on target. I mean, we've only had 6 on target, I'm not saying. But, it's so frustrating. DeLuca. Can we get a goal? Diego to Girigori outside the box. Deflected away. Not. It's just the fact that they score with 1 shot all the time. And we have so many one-on-ones. And we just don't put them away. We just do not put them away. It takes about 5 one-on-ones for us to get a goal. I'm not saying we should be burying every single one-on-one, because that doesn't happen in real life. But we should be scoring a good percentage. Girigori grabs a goal. So we do get the 2-1 up. We don't have to go to attacking anymore. But, with 4 clear-cut chances and 3 half chances to only score 2 goals, where they've had 1 shot on target and scored 1 goal. And I know it's coming. This is the thing. I know it's happening. But what can I do to change it? What can I do tactics-wise to change it? Not a lot. Rant over. Rant over. I'm not going to rant anymore. We're winning. Let's be happy. We're winning. DeLuca crosses it into Mbolo off the crossbar. Again, we should have scored. But we'll bring on Pineda for Zachary Paul. We'll move Diego into the Mazzella. Let's just hope Everton don't score an equaliser. DeLuca crosses it in. It's headed away to Pineda. Finds DeLuca. Can DeLuca cross it in? He can to Mbolo over the bar. Because we just don't put our chances away ever. DeLuca crosses it in. Pineda picks it up though. Can Pineda whip one in? He does. Mbolo to DeLuca. 20 long shots. 20 long shots. Just put that out there. 20 long shots. Barafa to McElhenney. Rashford now. They've still only had 1 shot on target. Wilson to Rashford. Ghana to Ramadan. I was fully expecting that to go in. I was just going to walk away. But we do get the win. We get the win. It's a scrappy win, but we get the win. So we do maintain our 2nd place position. We're only 3 points behind Spurs now, as they did draw against Man City. That's a big result. We'll save the game, because the game likes to crash on me. Man United got a 3-1 victory against Chelsea. So we look at the competitions, and we are only now 3 points behind Spurs. They dropped points against Man City, which is probably the best result we could have asked for. Maybe a Man City win would have been a bit better. But we've got the FA Cup and Carabao Cup coming up. And as you can see from the teams we're going up against, we have Fleetwood Town in the FA Cup, who are 24th in the Championship. And we have Exeter in the Carabao Cup, who are 2nd in League One. So we should get past them relatively easily. So what we'll do is we'll come back for the second leg against Exeter. We'll show that off because it is the semi-final of the Carabao Cup after all. So we'll show off that game. It might all be over by the time we have the second game. But it'll be nice to get, a few rotated players into the team. We'll also have Watford away from home as well in the Premier League. So the games you'll be missing will be the following. So Fleetwood and Exeter in the Cups, Liverpool, West Brom and Southampton in the league. We will come back for the Exeter and the Watford game. So leave a like if you enjoyed, guys. I apologise for my rant. It just frustrates me to know we won the game though, so that's all that matters. Subscribe for more Football Manager 2018 content. We upload every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, Saving Swans, 4 PM GMT, and I will see you next time for Exeter and for Watford. Thank you very much for watching.